All right, we're mic'd up and ready to go. This is just a normal workout day for me. A little behind the scenes on what goes on a typical day outside of the vlogs or the YouTube videos. Of course, myself, I want to watch somebody in the fitness industry or the home gym community that actually lifts. So I'll try to be that person to you. Anyway, today is, I believe, some strength work, overhead presses, and accessory will be the horizontal press. So whenever I'm trying to do strength work, the accessory will be the opposite of the push or the pull. For example, if I'm doing strength work on the bench press, then the accessory work will be overhead vertical presses. And now it's the other way, vice versa. Okay? I'm not really, I don't really care about the copyright today, so I might play some music. And yeah, this video is not supposed to monetize anyway. Not that my channel is already monetizing. I'm way behind on that. It doesn't matter to me. Anyway, let's get right through it. Normally for my days, I usually just focus on 1 to 3 exercises mainly, and then the rest just happens. I just figure it out on the actual day, whichever feels recovered. It might not work for you if you don't know what you're doing yet, or if you're a total beginner. I suggest you follow a structured program. I'm some sort of a high intermediate, so I kind of know the volume that I need already. Looks like it's Larsen presses for today. That'll be interesting. And some tricep work, dumbbells, bicep work, and some side delts as well. And we'll see what works. The exercises varies depending on how I feel, but I try not to jump between exercises too much, because too quick is not really good, but also not changing exercises is also bad. But I'm sorry, I can't give you a number when to switch out exercises. Typically, what I would say is, if it doesn't work anymore, or your mindset, if you're not motivated to do a particular lift, or your focus is out of whack, I suggest you change your exercise. I normally do the same dynamic warm-ups for all days, all exercise days. Doesn't matter if it's upper or lower. I try to do some forward and backward leg swings. After this, I'll do some side to sides, arm swings, and that is it. All right, let's see how this feels. Not bad. Nice and loose. It's getting warmer anyway. It's almost summertime here in Japan already. The weather is crazy. It seems like just a week ago we were still wearing thick fur coats and jackets, and now it is warm. Put on some music. Don't judge my music.
Like 1-3 Pro. I didn't mean it when I said I didn't love you so. Cause who's to take your place? There ain't nobody better. All better see we belong together. I can't sleep at night when you are on
Just warming up.
It's breaking my heart. I'm trying to keep it together, but I'm falling apart. Feeling nobody in my element. Throwing things, trying to where the hell I went wrong. But they don't feeling it, so ain't even just from what I'm feeling.
Man, I need myself a mouthpiece. Gotta get one of those. Airwave. I don't even call that. But I need those. And my boy K, he recommended it. That's my gym bro right there. He said it's a solid piece. Helpful for if you grind your teeth during the lift. I don't know if I'm doing that, but you gotta be safe than sorry. We're here for the long term. Don't want to lose my teeth, right? It's probably the last light warm up.
Baby, when I'm with you, don't have to try. Something about this feels so right.
By the way, I like to superset the strength work as much as I can if it doesn't affect it. Like lateral raises, for example, I do that like 4 days a week for all my workout days. It doesn't really affect my workouts too much. It's not that fatiguing, but for this case, because the overhead press hits the side delts a bit as well, so that'll be pretty fatiguing. I might do arms as a superset to this. I just like to save time, and I don't I don't think it affects my strength that much because I'm not really that strong anyway. All right, let's try a potentiation set. If you guys don't know what that is, it's just getting your central nervous system ready, primed for the movement. So just do 1 to 2 reps of your actual working weight or 5 to 10% lower or higher than that. But that'll help you out a lot. Oh, okay. Feels good. By the way, you know why I'm trying to do some mic'd up workouts like this? It's because of this thing right here. I got the DJI Mic Mini, and I couldn't be happier. It's just a solid piece of equipment. I might do a review, even though a lot of people already did. That's a pattern of mine. You know, I just want to give my own thoughts and see if people still find value to it. But yeah, so convenient. Just so small. It just magnet. It clips on any clothes you have. Super easy, super convenient. What do I want to do for today? Do I want to do incline curls? Do I want to do standing barbell curls? What do I want to do? Just warming up the arms. Let's see. What did I do last week? I'll just figure it out from there. Incline curls. So I'm not gonna repeat the movements as much as possible. Today, let's try some preacher curls. incline bench preacher curls. It'll be interesting to show you guys. All right, let's do it. First working set. Turning the hat backwards for some over the top extra strength. If you guys know what I'm talking about. How many was that? Were you guys counting? I'm aiming for 5. Okay, whatever. Oh, my elbow sleeves are downstairs. Yeah. When it comes to accessories for powerlifting, I try not to use and depend on it too much. I don't know, it's just a placebo for me. Sometimes I don't really need it, but it's good to have that extra security for my own mind. Oh, so I forgot my water downstairs. Okay, whatever. I'm using an app, so I'm always on my phone. I'm not texting, I'm not doing Instagram. Don't worry. But yeah. That's Boost Camp. Not affiliated at the moment. But shout out to Boost Camp if you're watching this. Reach out to me, please. This is an amazing app. I highly, highly recommend. Most of the people that I follow, like Luke's Garage Gym, Jonathan, No Fate 247, they use that. Okay, we still have 2 minutes 30. See, this is what I'm talking about, why I'm bored with strength training or powerlifting. I don't know. Maybe I'll fall in love with it more after a few more months, but just getting off from bodybuilding work, I feel like I could be doing something else while I'm resting. It's just my, I don't know, ADHD kicking in. And I was an endurance type of, I wouldn't say athlete, I'm not an athlete, enthusiast. So I was running marathons and all that. So my cardio output in terms of cardiovascular rest periods, all I need is about 30 seconds and I'm good to go. But I do understand that the central nervous system needs more time. By the way, it's just a light week. Load and weight is relative. Doesn't mean that I'm using a lightweight. It's light for me. I'm basing it on percentages and I'm just starting on powerlifting. So bear with me if all I have on the bar is just a pair of 10 kilos, about 25 pounds each. The goal is probably to have a body weight overhead press. I would say that's a good standards. All right. While we're waiting, almost time, let's set up the preacher curls. Maybe opposite side so I can show you guys. About 45. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. Second working set. This time I'm gonna count, okay? That's 5. Okay. Here you go. With dumbbell preacher curls, I like to just choose about 45-degree incline. For this movement today, we're using a supinated grip, not a hammer curl grip. And just trying to figure out the weight for now. It's also a warm-up already. By the way, the leading arm, the same side knee will be inside the bench and the other knee will be outside. Also, try your best to turn your torso away. Kind of gives an extra stretch. There you go. So, same knee, same side knee, forward. Turn out the torso out. Soft touch on the bench. If you have doubts because you need the full stretch, if you're on that full ROM hype train, stretch mediated hypertrophy right now, don't even worry about that. You're gonna get over that. The more you follow science-based lifting, the more that your brain will be burnt out, trust me. And soon you will go back to unga bunga caveman style lifting where it's just hard work. Let's go.
Matagal ko hinanap ang isang lalo sa akin magpapasaya. Hindi papayagang mawali sa akin kapag hindi aking natagpuan na Nang hinangat kundi makatabi, susulitin lahat ng damag paggabi. Ikaw ang rason sa aking nananabig, sana ay pagbigyan mo lang makahalik. Kapag dumating ka ay laking tuwa, ikaw ang sagot sa mga bakit. Huwag na tayo magpauling dalawa, alam mo naman na sa tabi mo'y langit dahil katang isip lang kaya nawawala. Sana ay bukas pag-ising ay kasama na kita. Yeah. Baby, huwag ka lang kailangan pa.
We're probably gonna use 9 kg for some high rep work. That's it. Just the potentiation set as well. By the way, it's up to you whether or not you wanna fully raise the dumbbell up. You can keep constant tension by going 3/4, 70% of the way up. Keep constant tension that way, or you can go all the way all to the top. Essentially, there is no resistance there, but for me, it's a nice way to reset the movement so you don't have to figure out what's 70%. And also, it acts like a small rest period so that you can get more, you can squeeze in more work in the end. Fourteen. For some bodybuilding work, I like to stay in the range of 1 to 3, maybe no, 1 to 2 RIR or like 8 RPE and above. I feel like 7 below doesn't really do much for muscle building work.
buhay ko. Ngayon ko lang naranasan ang saya ng mundo. Kasi dahil sa'yo, anak ko nila ako sa mundo. Hindi naman ako diamond na babash.
Gonna grab some water. All right, I'm back. New outfit. Super dumb. My phone, not my phone, but the camera is low battery. But good thing it has a quick charge feature. You can still get some clips in. I almost couldn't show you how I do the preacher curls. All right, so rest your arm on the bench. The other hand is for pushing it for stability. Control the weight down. Don't need to go super slow. As I said, I go all the way up for a full reset. Okay, let's go. The veins are popping out. Oh, it's great forearm work right there. All right, what's next for the agenda? We're finished with bicep work. That's all I need. About six sets a week. I can push it all the way to 10. It's hard to argue over that and lower than that. That's kind of like the sweet spot. Do we have here? Larson presses. Oh, okay. That's a really good accessory work. If you guys don't know, Larson press is just a normal bench press, but the feet is elevated and you don't have support using your legs. So it's quite challenging as well. Just reminder to lower the weight in the beginning first. Don't want to get into any accidents here. I'm probably not gonna need another set of warm-up sets. Just one to feel it out because I do have a logbook or history. That's the good thing about logging your workouts, guys. You don't have to take the guesswork all the time. You have your previous history. What weight, what rep range. And if you're super OC like me, I even put RPE. So you exactly know what's up. Hmm. Okay. 48.5 kilos. That was the last one. But now we're at RPE 6 for some reason, this program. So that's super easy. Gotta lower the weight to about maybe 46 kilos. Yeah. So a Larsen press will look like this. Setup is the same. Relatively wide grip. From here, I just elevate my feet and I press. Same way that I would press for a typical bench press. But you use a lot of core, stability, you don't have your legs to be stable. That felt good. Maybe one more warm up just to be sure. Where's my water? All right, it's about good. 15 kilos each side. Gotta love the magnetic barbell collars. This is one. This one is from NGA, Japan. Super convenient. All right, let's do it. Felt like more of a 7 RPE, but we'll take it. Lower the spotter arms. It's kind of annoying me. Sometimes it's hitting. I don't know. My back is not symmetrical. One side hits before the other one does. Now we can probably superset this workout with a side delt work. We're gonna superset this with some lateral raises. I'm not really super strict with the form with my dumbbell lat raises. I start fairly strict and then I get a little bit of oomph after it because of the strength curve, and gravity doesn't work when the dumbbells are already down. So I try to make it as challenging as I can on the way up and when I'm controlling it on the way down. And yeah, the stretch or the super slow full range of motion, that's all hype. It's not what it all seems to be. Always keep an open mind. Do what works for you. All right, for the last one, let's do single arm tricep extensions. That's good. I want to do some high rep work. Maybe like sets of 15, 10 to 15. Sounds good. We might need elbow sleeves for this, just because I feel my triceps clicking whenever I do this movement. That doesn't mean it's bad, but just means be careful. Straight into working sets. By this time, at the end of the workout, I'm pretty warm already. Some couple of cues, if I can talk here. Elbows pointed at the ceiling all the time. For smaller groups like triceps, bicep, side delts, I'm not really super careful about the fatigue management. So 1 to 0 RIR all the way to failure most of the time. Don't baby your smaller muscles, guys. Trust me, you'll recover fine. Just eat, sleep well, avoid stress. wondering about the dumbbells, if you don't know already, I'm using Noah 2 to 36 kilograms max weight and increments of 2 kilograms each. Super convenient. Might do some couple of videos, like a long-term review or something, because I really think they're still nice and it works perfectly fine, even after a few years, like almost 4 years to 5 years, I guess. Like I mentioned, I don't need a full rest with smaller groups because of my cardio background, which makes me believe that cardio is not killing your gains. Cardio won't kill your gains. Five. Ah, ah, my voice is dead. Let's go. Lightweight. Let's go. Ah, ah, that's a good pump. I gotta mentally prepare for this one. That's crazy. That's crazy how the tricep is gives up after like a set. No, after a certain number of reps, and then it just boop, you're gone. All right, that is it for the workout. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Got a full pump right there. Probably do some posing after this for the thumbnail, but that is it. See you guys next time.